installation. Alright guys, so we got the Scar Audio SDR8 in the Scar Audio SK box. It's believe 2 ohms we're wired at. We're going to start at 42 hertz again, and here we go. Hey guys, YouTube, what's going on? How we doing today, guys? Subs and Paws coming at you. So we got another dyno test today, the Boss Audio Systems. This is the AR2500M1D, Class D amplifier, 2500.1. Now it's really big. That was the first thing I noticed about this amplifier. It's fairly heavy for a 2500 watt amplifier. I just want to make a note that while doing the dyno test on this amplifier here, it got really hot, and I mean to the touch, and it was running full steam for maybe 5-10 minutes, and I shut it off in between tests. So really it was probably running for a total of maybe 5 minutes. And it got really hot. Like I said, I was cranking it, not, I wasn't going clipping anything, but it got really hot to the touch. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. So make sure that if you do have this amp, it's in a well ventilated area. Keep it cool. Keep it, Now, I just want to mention here, this seemed, the power output was about the same as this amplifier here, if not less than this amplifier here. And as you can see, it's half the size, if not less than half the size. So that's about her right there. So you got about that much room left. So I'm going to get rid of this JBL amp now, and we're going to take a look and see what kind of inputs we have on here. Alright, so these are the high-low input here. That's your RCA input. You have your level input, your bass boost, crossover frequency, your remote for your subwoofer, and your power on protection. Okay, and the other side you have just your one speaker input, your double fuse. It has 2 25 amp fuses, I believe, and there's no 2 gauge or 1 gauge or 4 gauge or 8 gauge input. You have just the screw down terminals, which means that you're going to have to use banana plugs or forks to get your things on here. I had the 4 gauge input with the fork, so I used 4 gauge wire with the fork, squeezed it down, and got it on there. So that's your basic of your amplifier. You got the little Boss symbol on the top, and just they always put a little wiring diagram on the bottom there. So guys, if you have not already, let's see if we can get a measurement of this amp. Yeah, as I was saying, if you haven't already, make sure you throw your thumbs up, guys. Greatly appreciated. Where's my ruler? Get them thumbs ups going, guys. Down below. Go and subscribe to the channel, guys. Alright, so we got... So that's there. We got about 16 inches in length and 6 3/4 inches in width. So guys, make sure you throw them thumbs up. Go down below, subscribe to the channel, guys. Alright guys, if you notice, we're sitting at 2 ohms. We're going to do a 50 hertz, we're going to do a 40 hertz, we're going to do a 32 hertz, a 30 hertz, and then we're going to do a music simulation. So here we go. So we got 8.8 ohms at 10 watts. And let me tell you, for 10 watts, man, my whole house is shaking. Let's see if we can get a little bit better angle on that. So let's do 40 hertz, get some more power out. There we go. So 55, started at 60 in that first burst. Now we're at 55 watts at 3.3 ohms. And like I said, for 50 watts, my house is shaking still. So let's try 32 hertz. There we go. 143 watts at 2.8 ohms, so we're almost there. Let's go up a little bit. Alright, now we're going to go to 30 hertz. Let's see if we can get more power out of it again. A little bit. So now we're at 3 ohms, 155 watts. And you can see it's moving a little bit more, shaking my whole house. Music simulation now. Here we go. Alright, so why don't we go Dyno power. $211, $280. Let's give it a little bit more power. Much, but a little bit. So we got 280 at 2.9 ohms right now. One. So it seems we topped out at 301 there. Make sure you throw your thumbs up, guys. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're going to do the same test. I'm going to add a little treat at the end just so you guys can see the woofer move. So let's start out with 50 hertz and go. Oh, I don't know what this is here. There we are. Wrong one. So we got 17 watts. 17 watts. I don't want to be clipping speakers here, because this is definitely underpowering this subwoofer. We actually just had a conversation on one of our chat rooms for underpowering speakers and overpowering speakers, blah 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 blah. And clipping is how you ruin a speaker. Whether it's underpowered or overpowered, that's how you ruin a speaker. Clipping. Giving it dirty power. So now this is 40 hertz, guys. 40 hertz, and we got 78 watts at, can't see, 3.6 ohms. All right. Okay, so let's try 32. We got 123 at 4.1. Okay, let's see, so we're going to do 30 hertz. Oh yeah. 128. 129. Yeah, that thing's definitely moving. Definitely moving. Okay, so we're going to do our music simulation. $243. Let's go on Dyno mode. Now this is a speaker that somebody might buy, and an amplifier somebody might buy to go with the speaker because it's a 2500 watt amp. So you see we got 238 at 4.1 ohms. $252. All right. Now, here is your treat. Go. All right, guys. So if you haven't already, make sure you throw that thumbs up, guys. We'll be back in a moment for our final test. All right, guys. So we're going to start this test off at 50 hertz. We're going to do the same test that we just did again. Just now, we're not 2 ohms. I don't know why it says that. It's at 1 ohm. And we're going to start at 50 hertz. Now, I'm not sure if the amp is going to shut down because it's not rated below 2 ohms. So we'll see what happens when we start giving it power. We got 28 watts, 3.4 ohms. So let's try 40 hertz. See if we get more out of it. Oh, definitely. 110. 110. 1.8 ohms, so it's already below. So you just seen it drop to 1.8 ohms at a constant there. So we're going to do 32 hertz now. It might drop more, so let's see what happens. 1.7 ohms. 225, 26. 0.8 ohms. All right, so let's try 30 hertz now. Let's go. 1.9, 241. 45, I seen. So it's jumping right around there. 235 to 245. Alright, so we're going to do a music simulation now. See what we get for power. Whoa. There we go. Now we're 45, I seen there. Alright, let's go to Dyno mode. Come on, baby. Get up there. 70. 413. Come on. 431. Now we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna do our surprise. Alright guys, if you haven't already, make sure you throw that thumbs up, guys. We'll see you back soon. Hey guys, YouTube. So guys, that was an awesome video. I really enjoyed it anyways. The amp did around 500 watts total. I was pretty happy with that. You'll have to check out the whole video to make sure you see all the results that it did. We did 2 ohms, 2 ohms, and then we did a 1 ohm test. And I think she did pretty good for the test. I mean, for the amplifier, for the name, she didn't do all that bad. I was pretty impressed myself. So guys, we'll have a lot more coming in the future. If you have any questions, comments, guys, please leave them down below. Be nice, because I always am back to you. Make sure you're nice to yourselves and each other, guys. Peace! All right, guys, welcome back. Sundown LCS12 sub. So we just did the Rockford T1 after I was done with the test, and I think it had to do with the box, guys. Because the sub must have been getting pretty hot, because I did smell a little bit of coil burn. So it was getting pretty hot there, running that 300 and 400 watts inside that small box. All right, so here we go with the 42 hertz again.